I am amazed and wonder that you have known me all this time. How could you have known that I would sit on this day in a comfy chair from the solace of my home, listening to geese fly overhead, with the rhythmic, soft cadence of my little dog breathing at my feet? How could you know that I would feel such a piece of joy in your presence? Do you have a spirit? That's not a rhetorical question. Of course you do. Hello there. I'm Dr. Jennifer Hicks, the self-proclaimed smart A lady doc. The above lines stirred in my spirit a few days ago, and of course I had to share them with you. Straight out of the Oxford Languages publication, spirit is the non-physical part of a person, the soul, if you will. This intangible essence makes us who we are, is a source of emotions, is the seat of our character. We all seek a harmony between the body and the spirit. This balance allows us to live a more fulfilling life. I like to think of it as we're all spiritual beings on a temporary assignment in human form. While the formal definition resonates with me, spirit is actually more than just a concept. It's a deeply personal journey, a connection to something greater than ourselves, a journey that each of us embarks on in our own unique way. I grew up in the Baptist church in the South in the 1950s. Born to my parents in their midlife, I probably told you that they were the chairman of the deacon board and the superintendent of the Sunday school. It was a ritual every fourth Sunday to stand in line before the church altar and declare as Christians our determination to make heaven my home. Yeah, old fashioned. I grew up in one of those. And I can still carry a melodic tune of a Dr. Watts hymn, too, by the way, if called upon. Those hymns meant that the leader would sing a line or a verse so that others would follow and repeat. It likely stems back from the time of enslaved persons who weren't allowed reading and writing. Before each recitation or determination, most congregants would sing or lead the group in an a cappella hymn. My song of choice was This Little Light of Mine. I later learned that it was written as a children's song in the 1920s by Harry Dixon Lowes, although Wikipedia states that he was never credited for it. Officially, I began that light at 9 when being baptized at Holly Grove Missionary Baptist Church. But my wonder and awe questions now were not my little light, was not my spirit ignited before that? In this post, I will not dare to entertain a medical, scientific, or ethical discussion on when life begins. My journey with spirit has been personal, filled with moments of joy, doubt, discovery, and growth. So it brings me back to the question of spirit. What does spirit mean to you? Where does your spirit come from? Do you believe in something greater than yourself? Forgive again all the existential questions here, but the sense of being a vessel of something greater came easy for me. I carry this teaching. Indeed, I believe I was born with it. How else could a 5-pound preemie dash into the oppressions of race, gender, and class that she would face 10 weeks early and go on to physically and spiritually touch the lives of so many without a divine order or something greater. This something greater is a guiding force, a source of strength and inspiration that helps me navigate life's challenges to find joy in the journey. Left to my own devices, I would have gone to Hollywood to be a movie star. Looking back on that pipe dream, I realized that the Hollywood of the 1950s and 60s would have chewed me out, just spit me out because I was a timid, caramel colored empath girl from the South. They would have destroyed me. Unfortunately, I wasn't on the path of becoming Bea Richards, although I did get to meet her one time. Instead, my destiny began when a brilliant, short Nigerian American advisor shoved an application to medical school in my hand with the words, "Here, fill this out." Destiny took charge. Later, too, and I'm sure many times, I have ignored that still small voice. I remember at least 2 times specifically when it asked me, "Why are you doing this?" Both times, ignoring that intuitive energy ended in horribly failed marriages. We all possess a still small voice inside. If only we are quiet enough, patient enough to hear it. This inner voice is our intuition, our conscience. And this is a connection to something greater. If only we could shut out the noise and pressure around us, we might receive that inner guidance. We may hear it more clearly. In the concepts of addiction treatments and recovery, it's called a higher power. In other circles, it's called something greater. There are many different names in religious and spiritual circles around the world for spirit. I'm a Christian. My Baptist teaching calls him God. In my relationship, I call that spirit Big Daddy, and on some days, Big Mama. On any day, from a space of joy or need, I might cry out the name of Jesus. My connection comes with something greater, a sense of joy and peace in my journey. My life's purpose in this journey is not as a preacher, biblical scholar, or religious leader. My purpose is to carry this little light of mine everywhere I go. My divine order is such that I radiate that sense of love and peace and joy. I'm not perfect, and I never will be. I strive only to show others how to keep on trying. I share my personal journey not to preach or to convert, but to inspire and guide. I hope that by sharing my experiences, I can help you on your journey of self-discovery, and a connection to something greater. My message in this discussion is not one of proselytizing. I am not speaking from a place of trying to convert anyone. I only advocate that you stop in your quiet space. Relinquish fear, doubt, and stress, and listen to the whisper of your small inner voice. It will guide and protect you toward a happy, more purposeful life. Sit quietly in the sun in a lawn chair in the backyard, and chuckle when a red bird pops up as if to say, "Hey, have a great day." Take a deep breath on your walk through the forest and drink in the cool freshness, the air washed clean and prepared just for you by the stately tall green trees. Smile gently down at that tiny human at the airport or the busy bus station, wide-eyed and staring up as if She has never seen someone with such beautiful skin and different hair as you have. Gasp in awestruck wonder at the shooting star soaring across the dark night sky just for you. I urge you to look inside and let your little light shine and inspire others. As always, I wish you health, love, peace, and smarts.